My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is March 7th, 2023. It is 11:09 a.m. I didn't know my husband was going to go in the office. I pretty much was done with everything. Whatever I recorded last night, or should I say early this morning, I already edited them, and I did a quick recording, like a 30-minute. As a matter of fact, I'm uploading it right now. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll make it live later today. Today is the 7th. So, and I was going through Twitter and I came across some stuff and I was like, you know what, let's just do some recording and share some stuff with you. I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tweets. Okay, so let's get going, and hopefully I'll get to edit it and then finish with it the same day. All right, yep. Last minute public no-show throughout their spokesperson to humiliate them at the level of humiliation they have received with Frogmore eviction. Okay, so she retweeted Chris Evans. Chris Evans, I always call him the encyclopedia of Twitter. He knows almost everything. Okay, so let's see what he said here. I hope the Sussexes pay him dusk. Okay, so he's talking about that. I'll go into it to see what he's really talking about, because I see TMZ here. It was all over again too, wasn't it? Eugenia have moved into Frogmore. I could fall over. What a pack of lies. What are they going to present tomorrow? They are making their king look like a liar too. Okay, I mean, you just put one and one together. So what did TMZ say? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been invited to attend King Charles' coronation. Okay, I know about that already. And the timing of the offer comes amid more headlines and drama between the royal family. Okay, let me go into that, see what else they say. So these are the haters. Nobody cares, but they still commenting. I mean, they have to gather their stuff from the cottage, make a trip of it. I mean, they I could care less, but there you are. They the squad already know most of the stuff. I think probably already moved. What did they say here? It's blurry. I can't read that one. If you could, good for you, because I can't see it. Harry have views of Frogmore if accept coronation invitation. I mean, at this point, the petting, if this is what he's doing, you know, took it away from him and then say, oh, if you want it, you know, it's almost like dangling that thing in front of him. If you want it, come. This is the kind of things he was hoping. Okay, if this is true, but anyway, I always said this is the kind of thing they were hoping to do to him, to be in need of them. Once Harry said F this, okay, and turned his back, then I don't know. I thought they was gonna leave them alone the minute that Piers Morgan told her to go back to America. She did, but they're still talking about them. Charles olive branch to Harry. Prince told he and Meghan can use Frogmore Cottage if they accept invitation to King coronation after being evicted from Windsor. It's almost the same thing. Invite and uninvite. Look, during the Queen Elizabeth funeral, that week, whatever, the week of mourning, the thing that they did to the crown princess of what I forgot the name of the country. Okay, so they invite her and uninvite. Next thing you know, the queen of that particular country took title away from her grandchildren. I think, like I said back then, and I still believe it as my humble opinion, is that they did that to that crown princess in order for the queen to flex her muscle as a queen to remove the title, because this is what Charles gonna do. And then when Charles does it, he could say, look, I'm not the only one who have done that. Look at that, this particular royal did that to their great grandkids or whatever. Okay, so all this is just pettiness. Charles, if he was strong of a king, he could just do it. Okay, just do it. or whatever laws there is and the book, just follow the law and do it. But instead doing all this pettiness. Okay. Charles Olive Branch to Harry Branch to he and Meghan can use Frogmore Cottage if they accept invitation to King's coronation. So they're really making it difficult, not difficult, but easy. If Harry and Meghan already moved their stuff out, and let's say there's no bed, there's nothing there, where are they gonna sleep? Okay, it's like, I don't. Can you imagine that Harry and Meghan come, but they then go to the coronation? Can you meet? Oh my God, that would be good. Or they go to the hotel where they meet up and stuff like that when they were dating. That would be good. After being evicted from Windsor home and having belongings packed up and sent to the U.S. by Princess Eugenie. Oh, I didn't know that. All right, good to know. This part I did not know. They've been invited so the royal family can claim any booing from the crowd on coronation day is aimed at Harry and Meghan. Controversially, the royals can claim they are the reason for the cheering that Harry and Meghan will inspire. I hope the Sussexes stay far away from the fusty pageantry and the British press feeding frenzy. That's for sure. All right, let me go back. This is the only reasonable comment. Who is that? I don't think this is a squaddy. Maybe it is. Okay, Mama 4, Gigi, Tritumbo. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, so let's go back. This was from TMZ. I don't follow TMZ. And I was on Chris Evans. Let's read some of the comment under Chris Evans. I don't want to get started on King Charles, who takes back a gift that was given by someone else, but proves for the raggedy children of his consort. He's always been a weak narcissist, will always be a weak narcissist. I didn't even read that. I was like, he's a weak king. If you are a king, whatever rule you want to say, you say it, as long it's within the parameter of the law, whatever it is that they agreed for the existence. Okay, in my opinion, they should attend, especially after Charles took Frogmore away from them. It was the only sense of security they will have while there. I hope they decide to stay in California and celebrate their baby boy's 4th birthday, Prince Harry's pair. If they decided to go, I hope both of them have their last wills and testament written by their kids. Oh my God, okay. If they decided to go, I hope both of them have their last wills and testament written up for their kids, because I will not be surprised if someone tries to make both of them join Diana. Okay? It has been done before. Remember that. Okay? My favorite assessment of the situation. Let's see here. Jubilation as young couples, home giving, disgrace, sex case uncle. Oh my God. Okay? I hope Harry finally realized that he don't need those people. That's his daddy as far as we know. He gonna go, at least, LOL. Okay, so these are some people who probably don't know the full drama behind everything. Okay, it's a scam invite. Scam invite. The coronation is on their son's birthday, so he knows they likely won't go due to that. By doing it this way, if they don't go, the press can go on and on about how awful they are, ignoring the birthday aspect. Okay, I think Harry may attend, but Meghan owes them nothing and won't subject her children to their toxicity. Okay, Prince. I mean, I can't wait to see what Harry does. I pray for him. I hope he whatever God want him to do, and he does it. But I can't wait. I hope he that huge middle finger. Imagine he step in for a little while and then just step out. That'll be good. I don't know. If he does go. There's that crossing figure. Imagine watching the woman who tormented your mom ascend the throne with your dad who doesn't care about you, your wife, and your children. Archie's birthday. Unless SEAL Team 6 is his security, because we know the royal family loves a good accident. I don't see Harry and Meghan going. Okay, hey Pap, I would love to attend, but on one condition. Can you please also invite my best mate? His name is Bofa. Who the hell is Bofa? Okay, Dusty Dust. Me too. They just want their punching bag back. Okay, my. There's the popcorn. Why do you hope that exactly? I'm curious. Thank you. All right, so there's more comment. Let's go back to the squaddy. That okay, I hope the Sussex pay him dust. Okay, so that's what he said. Okay, this is the original tweet, the squad. Okay, it was all over again too, wasn't it? Okay, Eugenie has moved into Frogmore. I could fall all over. What a pack of lies. What are they going to present tomorrow? They're making their king look like a liar too. Right, so let's go to the next tweet that I have for you. Wow, this take almost 10 minutes. Next tweet. Okay, Meghan is better than me. If my name was in this many bitter bitches' mouth, oh my god, and I hardly left the house, I'll be outside every day in my best outfit doing God knows what and really give them something to talk about. By staying at home silently, she only shows what ridiculous stalker those people are. I mean, she's probably doing so many other things. We might think she's just sitting home, but she's probably preoccupied, you know, not only making phone calls and doing different things, but there's probably other things she's interested in. She may not even be in this country for all we know. Okay, let's continue reading some of the comments. Don't worry, I have faith more of her best clap back yet to come. She will put all of them to shame one by one. Yeah, like she did with that other one. What is it? She's definitely that elephant. She remembers. And then what's her name? I even forgot her name because I don't follow her. Saying that Meghan was not nice to her mom. Okay, facts. And I'll be posting about it on my brand new Spottable account. I need to go on Spottable. I was making a fuss. I was in it, but now that I'm in it, I don't even have time to go in it. Meghan, the patience this woman has is unbelievable. I'm telling you. The level of petty I will be showing if I were Meghan. Every new venture, I thank my haters and say my success wouldn't be possible without them. Well, let's just say in some way, in my humble opinion, she didn't ask me or any of the squad. The squad decided to do the fight for her. So she probably reading some of the comment and said, hey, I don't even need to pay attention. My fans are taking care of business for me. All right, word. This is you, Meghan. Because one of the Karens thought Myra was Meghan. Okay, say it louder. There's this. I will trademark the name, release a clothesline paying homage to me, a movie, even a skincare or beauty line with each collection name, Duchess Royal Victim. Like she's too graceful. Be petty for once, Meghan. I know. The ginger is the petty one. Alright, after this, that's it. She needs to trademark her name. Folks trying to make banks off of her existence. Okay, I'm sure you will tailor your effort better. Okay, there's 100%. I will do the same. She needs to figure how to make her name. Okay, she already tried the best outfit thing. It fails globally. Who? Okay, I don't know who they're talking about. Now I'm lost. Okay, she has a hard time looking good in most things, so I doubt she will ever be out every day. What? Okay, so these are the haters. If they're talking about Meghan, I don't think so. Okay, not fooling anyone. Meghan, really quite sad. Okay, Meghan, you deserve everything being thrown at you. Well, at some point, it's gonna boomerang right back. Okay, she's not doing anything. Look at it. She's not even out. People are talking about, you know, a nice little package for God. Alright, so these are the haters. You could read the rest. These are the haters who's throwing their shades in here. Alright, next tweet. Okay, so there's Rihanna here. RiRi says, quote, KFC3, I'm Team Diana. You better don't come for me to do your coronation performance. Alright, so they retweet that. We hear you loud and clear, Rihanna. Toxic royal family. I don't think you should ask RiRi to perform at the party. Racist royal family. Alright, I'll look at the image in a few. Let's read this. Plus, RiRi is mate with Harry. There's the live. Did those palace aide really think she was going to travel over there for that shame a nation ceremony? That's the laugh. Plus she will be in third trimester or will be on maternity time off after delivery. Oh, she's pregnant. I think during the Super Bowl, I think I heard people say she was pregnant. All right, so there's this here. Let's look at the picture. She's wearing a big image of Princess Diana. Damn, look at that butt. Wow. Okay, there's that. Yep, Princess Diana forever. Okay, don't. 2016 shirt, but still a good indication of Team Princess Diana. Not a good idea to ask her to the party, aka Clown Nation. Okay, you can get them on Amazon. Such a good idea for the Clown Nation. Old T RiRi, very much pregnant. Read thread. Okay, I have to get me a shirt like this for coronation too. Alright, Team Sussex. Can you imagine this? Okay, so where is the thread? All right, let me get out of here because I really don't want to stay too long on this. I want to actually finish edit it and put it out. Not put it out. So what is, okay, so this is a GIF. Go by your damn self. Since you're a glutton for punishment, leave the good sis Meghan Markle and go by your damn self in the name of Jesus. I guess they're talking. Maybe she's making that reference to Harry. You go by yourself, leave Meghan alone. All right, I hope she grows some balls and say enough, because even I don't love nobody this much. He needs to go alone. She needs to start standing up for herself and start setting boundaries. I mean, I'm sure she does. When you look at the what was that thing, the docu-series where Harry was reading the thing from his phone, that was the brother, and she was, did you see Meghan's face? Did you see Meghan's face? I think when Meghan is angry, you better get the F away from her, leave the room and run away. Did you see Meghan's face? She was like, it's your brother, you deal with him. Okay, there's so much I could see. There is much more she could say to him, and I think Harry doesn't want to bring Meghan to that level. Okay, I could see Meghan being upset. We might think Meghan is not like that, but at a certain time, depending on how angry she is, okay, she knows what's up. Look at that the lawsuit. Okay, this was a huge thing to us. We all outside, we didn't see what was going on inside, but we sort of have an idea. Okay, everyone around her, okay, was telling her no, don't do it. She was relying on the palace to help her. Each time she bring it, they probably just downplay it or make her feel some kind of way, because the royal family are good. Okay, they are good psychologists of tormenting people. Okay, and they know how to play with people's emotion. Once they want you to do something, they know how to talk to you in a way to somewhat get on their side. Okay, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because when you look at the lawsuit, everyone around Meghan was telling her don't do it. What did she do? Did she listen to them? She leave the royal family kind of advisors, okay, got her on because she truly believed they were wrong for doing what they did to her later. Okay, so I could see that alone tells me when Meghan is upset, get the F away from her. Get the F away from her, because she is not gonna put up. Okay, so don't worry, God is protecting her. She will do what's best for her. Okay, when push come to shove, God guide her to do what's the best for her. My goodness. Okay, let's see here. I hope she grows some balls and say enough, because even I don't love nobody this much. He needs to go alone. She needs to start standing up for herself and start setting boundaries. Remember in one video I said that they want Harry to be over there by himself because the body, I've said some crazy stuff, but each time I said them, I don't know if they're coming true. And I said whenever Harry goes to the UK, he needs to walk with Meghan, because when Meghan is around, they cannot do certain things to him because Meghan is his wife. Okay, if anything happened, I don't know, Meghan will have some sort of access and things like that. But if he goes alone, once Harry goes alone and they do something to Harry, they will give Meghan all around the bush, all kind of things, because the royal family could have possession of Harry's body and they won't tell Meghan a damn thing. Okay, remember that. It's an old video. And then long and behold, when you look at is it the docu-series or was it Spare, the book? I know I said it before the docu-series came and before Spare came, and there were certain things that were mentioned when I think it's when William came to speak to Harry, and he was like, don't tell Meghan certain things, or something, when he pushed Harry on the ball, dog ball. All of this, okay, play a role, because they are afraid of Meghan. Okay, believe it or not, they're saying all this nonsense on the tabloid showing how tough they are, but they are afraid of her. Okay, I truly believe that. They will send their dogs to do all their things when... Okay, let me leave that alone. I could go into politics to show example after example. All right, but let's continue. Remember the Oprah interview? She said she emailed Chuck when he pulled their security. The letter starts, quote, "I know you don't care about me and Archie." Okay, she's a good one. I have my butt at home with my kids, not even giving that garbage family a second thought. Okay, and there is he going. Okay, there's the laugh, amen. There's the praying, amen. Remember how he said, they say, is it salt and pepper work together? So if he decide, he's gonna go. Okay, that's a different language agreement. Okay, so that's it. Let's move on to the next tweet. This has to do with Sarah. Oh, I was supposed to look for another tweet related to that. So, okay. Sarah Ferguson, Duchess Meghan, quote, has made Harry very happy. She really loves him, end quote. Okay. What she's up to. The squad don't take their words for face value. There's always something behind it. Okay, what she's up to. There's me here responding. Wow, 40 minutes ago. Preparing to jump ship. Starting to lay the groundwork for herself. Side note. She should bring her ex to the U.S. She should bring her ex to the U.S. too. New York City to be specific. There's that. Quote, America was good to me, end quote, says Fergie. Just like it's good to Harry. Yes, whatever other shortcoming it has. America is good to us. European treat us well and make us feel welcome. Yeah, she's definitely setting the groundwork for her when it's time to jump ship. Okay, I spent 12 years in America writing books, and it was a wonderful place for me. I felt free there, and I can't thank Americans enough for the way they were with me. So I can understand why he will do that. Basically, America is a refuge for royals trying to get away from UK. But when some of them, when they come, they carry their nonsense with them. Look at that. I know she's not royal, but Australian, who was talking that BS about Meghan. Okay, we don't know your motive, but nice one, Fergie. Did someone offer her money? Pedro Andy's biggest ally is all I need to know about Fergie. Okay, is she on a mission from Camilla? Who knows? Meghan and Harry better keep her away, because when they need to get information, she'll be easily to spill the beans. Did they interview her about her book at all? From what I can see, the questions seem to be mostly about Meghan. But I thought they correct that thing. I did a video where I mentioned it. Okay, at first they threw the Harry and Meghan thing where she will talk about Harry and Meghan. And then next thing, they claim it was a mistake. She's not going to talk about Harry and Meghan. So, well, I don't know. Is it, what do they call it? Switch and bait kind of thing? And what the hell do they mean by Meghan damaging the royal family deliberate use of lowercase? They need to leave Meghan alone. Okay, where did they say that? Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna click that article. Alright, so now I have some videos. Well, one video, 3 videos, but there's one tweet in between that's not a video. Okay, so there's this here. LOL. Lorraine trying to backtrack on her lies about Rebel Wilson. Okay, that's the name I was trying to think about. Rebel Wilson, okay, yesterday, but you still didn't tell the truth. Her mom was rude to Meghan Markle. You want them to be ridiculed on a daily basis because you know they're more relatable about those racist royal family. What is this about? It's a thread. Is there more video? What is all this? I didn't know. The 6th, today is the 7th. 6. Okay, I don't want to talk about Chris Rock because there's some stuff that's going on. Okay, what is that? Okay, this is the one that bookmark. Okay, is that the same? I see Lorraine and Rachel Myers are on a line on the Sussexes again, and I hope they don't come for the coronation. Okay, so let's focus on this one. Let's see what he said. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, and then I'll get out of there. Can I listen to her?
Stand in the celebrity world, if you like.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely dipped out here, as you say, Lorraine, but also, as you would imagine with this as well, I think it was somewhat mixed. I think there was, a degree of sympathy for Harry from some people as well, when he touched on, you know, the lack of affection, then about him being a father. So I think he garnered some votes there, but you know, it's very mixed out here. As we said before, I think popularity definitely not as it once was.
They talking, okay, I was kind of lost. They talking about the interview from up here. Okay, so that's where it started, from up here. Since I started, let's continue listen, but I'll go back.
You know, famous people are having a go as well, and you know what they're like sheep. So if one person does it, then it kind of opens the floodgates, doesn't it? Which actually must be quite worrying for them, I would have thought.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. You know, again, as you say, the minute one comes out, then everyone thinks, oh, it's fair game, and we'll all start to come out now. Rebel Wilson, comedian and actress, she's been talking about the time when she met the couple for the first time, and I think you'll get from this she kind of liked Harry more than Meghan.
We went up to Santa.
Okay. Oh, there's that thing. I was gonna say you didn't say why, because talking about her children.
Met Harry, could not have been nicer.
Had you known them before, I would assume?
No, we just had a mutual friend in common, a polo player. And then we went out, but then Meghan was not as cool.
Oh, really?
Wasn't as naturally warm.
See, that's
You see?
interesting.
They cut the part. Why? These people, oh my God. They cut the part where she said the mom asked about Meghan's kids. They cut it. My goodness.
Wow, you were telling me during the break you introduced your mom to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle?
Yeah, well, we were just talking royal family stuff in the break. And we went up to Santa Barbara, met Harry, could not have been nicer.
Had you known them before, I would assume?
No, we just had a mutual friend in common, a polo player. And then we went up, but then Meghan was not as cool.
Oh, really?
It wasn't as naturally warm. But maybe, I don't know, and then my mum being Australian just asked her all these like slightly rude questions.
Oh,
and I was like, Mum,
what? What was she asking?
Where are your kids? And like, things like that. And I'm like, Ma, don't ask her that.
Well, then maybe that's why she was
Maybe that's why she was a bit like, who are these annoying convicts from Australia?
But Harry was lovely.
Yeah, he was actually lovely.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know whether anybody would have said that even a few months ago, and she's not the only one, is she?
No.
My God.
No, Chris Rock, we talked about it earlier on in the teasers. Coming up, I'll be telling you more about that Chris Rock live Netflix special. But even during the Netflix special, he referenced that now legendary interview on Oprah, and that whole part when she talked about the royal family possibly being racist. And this to say about that.
The Oprah, they're so racist. They wanted to know how brown the baby was gonna be. That's not racist. Cause even black people wanna know.
Sometimes I think he deserved that slap. Oh Lord.
How brown the baby gonna be.
Been very, very interesting, isn't it, Ross? Thank you for the moment. During the interview,
Okay, I don't even want to listen to it anymore. I'm not gonna go to that because they're not showing the full things. Alright, let's go to another one. Okay, and next tweet. Next tweet. Alright, so there's this here. The Welleses will rather be neighbors with a human trafficker than a black woman. What kind? The smile look like force, but don't really. But whatever. Oh shit. What? Where was that? What in the name? This is freaking scary. Okay, what else? Hardly surprising given the main news and Brexit land. Today, Brits want to build a mile-high wall across the island of the UK to keep out foreigners. Oh my God. This is what the Trump was trying to do with the US. Okay, what else is there? Okay, let me move on. She's giving a villain and a Disney movie vibe. Who? Okay, family values. I can't read that. Kate looks medicated. Confirm racist. Okay, let's move on. Now this is a video. Oh, what is that? This is new. Okay, what is that? 8 minutes ago. Okay, I'm not getting excited until they start throwing tampon. Okay, bulls, cheers, and catcalls for King Charles and Queen Camilla and Colchester today. I don't remember Queen Elizabeth being treated this way. It's past time to abolish the monarchy. Thank and you, Fabio. Okay, so this is brand new. I didn't even bookmark that one. Is then oh, there's the book. Oh, there's a lot of booze. There's a lot of booze. At first, I was hearing yeah, and then the booze came in. Let's listen again. Oh my God. Yeah, there's the booze. Oh my God. Oh my God, there's one man who you hear his voice. Oh my goodness, let me go in there what some people are saying. Wow, this is so embarrassing. Imagine queuing up and waiting around all day to just boo them. Hey, sometimes they need to hear it. We are in 2023. Humans have evolved a little, yet these people are still scamming us to believe that they are better than we are, and they are being financially supported by taxpayers based on this arcade belief. Okay, they deserve to be booed. Friend invited us to Coronation Street party, saying to hubby, nope, not going to celebrate that. He says, can't you just pretend it's a party? Absolutely not. Okay, good on you. It's a complete waste of taxpayers' money. Well-deserved booze and much more. He will have to he incarnated his mother if he wants to have influence and not hear booze. Taxpayers should have the option to opt out of funding the coronation, instead use it on the NHS, which everyone needs. Okay, so this is pretty good. I was not going to what is it? This was not in on my list, but I just added now. All right, let me put this as the thing. I have something else to share with you, and I think it fits perfectly with that. Okay, fits perfectly. Now this is what's going on in the UK right now. Okay, take a listen. Who would have thought this was going on in London? All we hear is Harry and Meghan and the wasteful 100-mile coronation, while the everyday people that work hard are leaving their homes to stay warm in the cold. Back off Harry and Meghan and help the taxpayers. Okay, 3 minutes and 18 seconds. I was looking at the image. I have an idea what it's all about once I read this, and I automatically put it for me to share with you. Let's listen.
Fuel costs have been very high this winter for millions of Americans, but spare a thought for a moment for families in the UK, where the average energy bill has nearly doubled, and it's forcing many people, just to save money, to turn to so-called warm banks, all in an effort to stay warm through these cold months. Charlie Daggett visited one on a busy site here in West London.
At first glance, it looks and sounds like any after-school club. But these families have gathered for more than fun and games. They came just to keep warm, if only for a few hours. Like most people in Britain, Emma Harper has seen her heating bill triple this year.
I used to stress about it, but the last month I haven't even been stressing, because what can I do?
You've got two small children.
Exactly, and these houses are really, really cold. There's a really bad draft. My son's room, it's got really bad damp, black mold all over the wall.
Oh my God.
From the outside walls.
Now, taking a look at poverty and health back here in Britain. Now, this week saw the inquest into the death of the young boy Awab Ishak, and the conclusion was that toxic mold in his house had led to his death. Do you not remember?
It's got really bad damp, black mold all over the wall.
Oh my God.
From the outside walls.
She already owes more than $1,200.
What? $1,200 worth of heating bill? Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. Okay.
So how important is it to have a place like this?
Oh, it's really good that to know that there is somewhere where you, if you need it, you can come and get warm, get a hot meal, let the kids play.
Once a week, Our Lady Fatima Church in London opens its doors to everyone needing a warm space and maybe a warm meal, so families don't have to heat the home between school time and bedtime. Hosted by part-time cook and full-time priest, Father Richard Nesbitt.
Of course, this is a response to the cost of living crisis. Look at the fact that just on energy alone, on a conservative estimate within 1 year, we're talking £1,300 a year going up in bills. We're going to have about 10 million people in fuel poverty. We have a real absolute, not relative, poverty issue going to come in the UK, with food banks oversubscribed, with debt crisis agencies do not have any tools. And I need to say, with the Chancellor coming on in a moment, if you forgive me, as the money-saving expert who's been known for this, I am virtually out of tools to help people now. It's not something money management can fix. It's not something for those on the lowest incomes telling them to cut their belts will work. We need political intervention.
Do you not remember?
But in the way that we've done it, we've absolutely tried to do everything we can to make it not feel like a charity project.
It's part of a program of local councils, charities, and businesses providing a little help with places like libraries, bakeries, even theaters and opera houses opening their doors.
In fact, there are nearly 4,000 so-called warm banks spread across the country, like this church in West London. A crisis so severe, countless households will be forced to choose today between heating and eating.
So when are the Brits are gonna stop and think and said this is not right? But instead they are bombarding these people with stupid headlines about Harry and Meghan, but yet this is exactly what's going on in the background. My God. Wow.
Average annual energy bills have surged 96% this year to roughly $3,000, and soaring prices have coincided with plummeting temperatures, with temps 35 to 40 degrees lower than average, hovering below freezing for days.
Wow.
Double-digit inflation and the global energy crisis, due in part to the war in Ukraine, has hit Britain especially hard. But the initiative has been seen simultaneously as ingenious and horrifying, that millions of people in one of the top 10 richest countries in the world should be struggling just to stay warm. Which is why Father Richard and his volunteers do what they can to remove the stigma of a heating handout.
Well, I don't know. I don't know when it comes for them to vote the right way. If you guys been following me since 2020 election and all of that, I thought the UK had this under control, because couple months after the 2020 election in the US, I would say maybe 6 months later, there was another major election in the UK. I was shocked to my bones. I could not believe it, that they not only got rid of some good people, but they put more Tories. Tories is almost like the Republican in the US. The GOP is trying to, do all, pretty much mess up whatever the system that was there. But okay, I don't know when some people's eyes are gonna be open.
I mean, the warmth that you feel when you come in here is not about the central heating. Absolutely, it's about the warmth of the welcome, it's the love in the cooking, the fun in the games.
Just a chance for those who need a little help to come in from the cold. For CBS Mornings, Charlie D'Agata, London.
Wow. 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 Oh, and by the way, that was the US talking about it, reporting it. Okay, nothing to see here. Absolutely nothing to see here. We have a corn of a nation to get ready for. We need to know everything about the Sussexes. Okay, that was me, by the way, trying to be sarcastic. Okay, the tabloids are silent on this most important issue in Britain. Shame on them to avoid talk about the huge waste of taxpayers' money for the cruel man's coronation. If King Charles had any love for the people in Britain, he should stop the coronation, save the money for people in need. I don't know. The only family the royal family that care about the poor, they kick them out. So I don't know. I don't know if they really deserve it. I really don't know. I don't like people to be in pain, but when it's time to make the right decision, once they throw the race card in front of them, they completely forgot about their problem. I don't know. Okay, wow, that's horrible when you think about the millions upon millions they have spent on the royal for the jubilee, the funeral, and now the chubby. I'll be in the street protesting. You tell me. I won't be surprised. I think there's some stuff about protesting that I don't know. They start arresting people. I don't know. They're just removing laws. Whew. I guess the Brits have to get to a point where they don't give a F anymore. That's where, people should be afraid of. When people don't give a F anymore. When you keep on putting so much pain onto people, when they reach the point where they don't give a F, this is where it is most scary. Okay, yet the British media talk shows, etc., 24/7 about King Charles' coronation and is Harry and Meghan coming, a new gold coach, new throne, refurbished crown, etc., Andrew and a 31-room mansion. William has 4 homes, but Harry and Meghan are the problem. Heartbreaking. GMB, she tagged a whole bunch of UK network. GMB speaks about this. Alright, my thoughts go out to the UK families who are going through this hardship. Okay, as if that wasn't enough, there is a serious food shortage with essential vegetables missing from shelves. When they occasionally turn up, they are double the price and gone within hours. You will also be lucky to find a pack of eggs to buy these days. Wow. Hey, they vote for these people. What is it now? They're thinking of putting a freaking wall. Okay? A wall to block. Their main concern right now is not heating, is not food, is none of that, but they're worrying about people coming in. Alright? The same nonsense Trump was doing about building a wall. It's sad. Brits are the people who should be getting away from the royal family. When Harry and Meghan were in the UK, they worked for the people most in need. This is what I'm saying. But they kicked them out. Alright, commercial. Okay, after this, that's it. Okay, wow. Oh my lord. Was just watching this and the video disappeared. Are you freaking kidding me? They're not lying. They're telling the truth. There is a serious living crisis. I mean, I've been saying this for years. Okay, that is causing so much pain to us and this country. But they rather we speak about a couple who left 3 years ago. Wow, I can't believe 3 years ago. Time flies. This truly looks bad. But not only because of the war in Ukraine, but also about the racist Brexit. The Brits wanted to leave the EU nation, and look at them now. For a country that is on the continent of EU, it's truly look bad. What is it? One of the things that I said, one of the main reasons. I mean, they didn't say it, but this was my perception. Okay, why they really wanted to leave the EU. They wanted to have control not only of some of the things that they say, but the court system. The court system. Because so many of them were in so much trouble. Because once they start arresting these people and, they wanted the court system to be on their side. So they did whatever it is that they need to do to get away from Brexit. But meanwhile, the rich over there are getting richer, and the Tories are filling them up with lies. Each time they need to vote on something, they lie to them, and yet they're still voting for those people. Even though they're going through the pain. There's no better way of experiencing something than for you going through it yourself to know. But the people are lying to you, but you're taking their word instead of your own experience. You're feeling it, you're seeing it, you're tasting it, or lack thereof. You're seeing all of this, but yet you believe the fairy tale, the possibility that could be. But yet, each time the thing comes, they pull it away from you. Okay, this is Britain. Not a single word about Brexit, the actual cause of this. Right, but hey, the king and his mistress need gold throne. Sound about right. All right, so let's move on. This is my last tweet, and this is completely off. And I was surprised when I come across this video, and I thought I'd share it. Okay. Here is why part of the history of Haiti embodies the Polish spirit. Okay, it's 1minute and 54 seconds. I didn't know about this. I listened to this video already.
What is the Polish spirit? Whenever I'm asked this question, I like to tell the story of Haiti, an island in the middle of the Caribbean which was colonized in the 15th century and then turned into a massive sugar plantation to which hundreds of thousands of African slaves were brought. It was one of the most lucrative and wealthiest colonies there were. At the end of the 18th century, the slaves rebelled, and in 1802, Napoleon Bonaparte, the French leader, decided to reassert French control over the island and sent the French army. Alongside the French, he sent a Polish legion. The Poles had recently lost their country. It was partitioned by the Austrians, the Prussians, and the Russians. And the Poles were fighting alongside Napoleon in the hopes that they would regain their homeland. It was only upon arrival in Haiti that the Poles were informed of the nature of their mission: to put down a slave rebellion. This reminded the Poles of their own struggle against their own colonial powers who had taken over Poland. That is why they switched sides. They abandoned the French and joined General Dessalines, fighting alongside the slaves.
This is one of the history of Haiti I did not know. Okay? I did not know it until I saw this video. Okay? But let's listen.
And contributed to the creation of the first free black republic. When the Haitian Revolution was won, General Dessalines, who took power in Haiti, recognized the Poles, granted them in the constitution full Haitian citizenship, and gave them the classification of Noir, of blacks. To this day, there are many Haitians who have blue eyes. That is because the Poles settled there after the victory, and there are many Haitians with the very Polish surname of Zalewski. That is the Polish spirit, a spirit of love for freedom, of hatred of oppression, and of always fighting for the underdog on the side of freedom, independence, and sovereignty. The story of Haiti is one that embodies the Polish spirit.
If I'm not mistaken, right now, Pole is one of the racist countries in the world. But time will tell. When you look at the U.S., we have that freedom to do what, freedom of speech, press, religion, and all of that. If we don't fight for it, this could easily taken away. When Trump was in office, or is it when he was leading up to the election of 2016? Did I say it, or was it after? Yeah, I wasn't really doing much on this channel. I don't even think this channel existed. Something happened where I was talking about it. Could have been leading to 2020 election. Must have been that one. And I was saying Hitler got into power democratically. They voted for him, and look what happened. Okay, the same thing can happen with the United States if we don't fight for the freedom that we embody. Whenever I get the chance, the only well-known person I could give example of is that football player. Was his name Tillman? Okay, for me right now, when it comes to talk about I'm not trying to change people's mind, but to give a perspective, okay? To give a perspective why we need to uphold the values of the United States. We're not perfect, I understand that. But when we look at the soldiers who have died already, okay, this is the main thing for me. The soldiers who have died already, they can no longer speak anymore. But they were able to risk their lives for me to be able to be here to say what I'm saying right now. So because of that, whenever I get a chance, whatever my opinion may be, to give you those people who fail to understand the value of the United States, just remember those who have already died, they can no longer speak. So if you go against that value of freedom of speech, religion, of all these things, with within a boundary of respect, with every freedom there has to be some sort of a boundary of respect. Okay, so when these people, if you join the people against those values, you are I would say, yeah, you are a traitor to those soldiers who can no longer speak. I would love to keep the values of them the idea that they give them when they say, I'm going to sign up. And there's some of them who probably their time was up. They could just left and go join their family and their children and enjoy life. But some of them felt so strongly for the values of the country, they sign up again and they never came back. So these are the things that some of us in the United States need to remember and understand. Those soldiers, when you go to the I don't know, there's so many monuments dedicated to soldiers and all of that. When you're looking at those names, okay, many of them could have their little imperfection we may not agree with. If we were agree 100% with each other, wow, what a world we would have been. I'm pretty sure there are some stuff, these soldiers who have died and fought for our freedom, there's some stuff that when they were living, okay, we probably would not agree, but they risk it. This is the thing. They risk their lives because they believe in the value of the U.S. I guess the thing I want to say about the soldiers who have died and can no longer speak is that the living, me, you, or anybody else who truly believe in the founding, the belief that we gave the soldiers when they sign up, okay, where they believe in freedom of speech, religion, where anybody could practice who they are, again, with the boundary of respect and all of that. So we don't want, it's like we are betraying them. It's like they risk their life in vain for us. So we need to uphold the values, the idea that we gave them when they were alive. They understood this is why they were fighting for. So we want to uphold those values. So we appreciate and respect the sacrifice that they made for us to be able to live the kind of freedom that we have. But when we turn around and spit on our Constitution, it's like we are disrespecting them. They can no longer speak anymore. So it's like, why did they sign up? This is why they signed up, for us to disrespect our Constitution, disrespect our flag, and all of that. So this is the thing many of us Americans need to understand. Okay, especially we are the keepers of the Constitution. We are the keepers of the truth. So we need to uphold, especially for those who have already died. This is the part for me, because they can no longer speak anymore to protect me. So I have to protect the values that they sign up to say, thank you. You did not die in vain. I appreciate the sacrifice that you made. So I'm going to try my best to uphold the idea that they gave you when you sign up. This is the thing for me, okay? This is the thing for me. So when some of you, I don't understand, when the Tea Party was coming up, they're showing, oh, we for America, this and that. I'm like, yes, you're saying all of this, your action and behavior doesn't follow through. So many of you need to stop and think and see why you are American. What is the values you want to upkeep? Because when you look right now in 2023, when you look at some of the discussion that's happening in the House of Representatives, you'd be like, my goodness, if the rules that these people are trying to put, okay, and then they have the freedom to be able to speak it, with their own laws that they're trying to answer, they won't be able to do it because of our values, the freedom that we have to discuss things, to agree and disagree. This is why they are able to stand on the floors and talk. But the way they're moving forward, they're going to prevent that from happening later on in the future.
Calling factual disclaimers and alerts censorship really targets the specific way that scientists can share their finding. Without clarification, this provision could really just censor the free speech of a narrow class of people. And given that the intent of the bill is to stop censorship, I am hopeful that silencing scientists isn't what Republicans want. As a mom of 3, I do a lot of shopping at the grocery store. And when I shop, nearly every food or product I see has nutrition facts and other disclaimers that I have the freedom to read. That's because a government official provided health and safety information in the course of their work and ensured it got added to the product. So at the store, I know I have a choice about which products to buy, and I can make those decisions based on the disclaimer labels. Or I can ignore the labels and make the decisions based on price, marketing. It's up to me, but either way, I'm glad that I have a lot of access to information. As a consumer of social media, I find that a lot of the same rules apply. When I see content disclaimers based on scientific or technical information, I have the option to make a more informed choice about whether to consume that content. Or, just like in the grocery store, I can ignore the disclaimers and do whatever I want. I've never found a disclaimer to restrict what information I can consider or what decisions I can make. It just gives me more information. Whether it's the grocery store or online, having a marketplace of speech gives us more freedom to consider more free speech. That is a great outcome for the American people. Mr. Chairman, this all brings me to one of my biggest concerns with today's bill. The bill defines government officials contributing to disclaimers or other social media alerts as censorship. Just like the experts at the FDA exercise their free speech, making food and drug labels, disclaimers and alerts are the way for many government scientists to communicate facts and findings with the public. Calling factual disclaimers and alerts censorship really targets the specific way that scientists can share their finding. In fact, I think Republicans have picked up on this concern. You guys worked through the weekend, you released updated bill text that now clarifies that federal employees can still communicate policy positions and relevant information to the public. But I don't think that change is specific enough, and I don't think it will give scientists the peace of mind that they need. According to a government executive article published just last week, about a quarter, 26% of scientists already said that they had to omit certain words in their work out of fear of being politically controversial, and 16% were told to avoid some science-based topics altogether. Fear of government censorship is already standing in the way of scientists producing innovation. We can't afford to have a bill that does to scientists what they fear most, getting censored and punished for doing their jobs. As a representative of California, a national leader in science and innovation, I won't let this happen on my watch. My amendment here is very simple. It adds an exception to the bill that ensures that scientific and technical information won't be blocked under this bill as censorship. And that's the kind of specificity we need to ensure that this bill does not target the free speech of scientists and experts. If this bill is just trying to prevent political interference, but still allow scientists to share their findings, we should be able to agree on this amendment as a simple clarification. If we vote this down, if Republicans vote this down, then it's plain what I think we're really trying to do, which is censor science, and I hope that's not the case. I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to support this amendment and fix this issue, and I yield back.
I hope I make sense with that, but anyway, from Haiti to the United States. But with Haiti, we need to find a way to help Haiti because they're going through some stuff. Each time they're trying to get their feet, to get back on their feet, something happened to put them right back down again. And I know it's being controlled by some things or someone, because it cannot be happening like that all the time. And we know the racist society in the universe that we are living in. Whenever, it's like I've said in other video, it's like when you see a black person, it's like a passport or a ticket to be racist toward that person. Okay, I know Haiti is still suffering because of they stood for freedom, and they are still being punished for it. So I hope Haitian speak up, and whenever you could educate each other, we educate. When we're hurting one another, one of us have to stop and say stop it. We're not helping the country as a whole. We need to uplift each other and be able to put our heads together and move forward, we would have been so far away. We don't even need the rest of the world to help us, but us together, if we put our heads together and educate ourselves and try to create an idea, objective to work toward, and then focus on it. I don't know. I hope I make sense. I'm gonna leave it as that before everybody come after me. But anyway, let me move on. Okay, that was my last tweet. Anyway, so let's do a prayer. I was looking at the North Korean food crisis. What is it? There was something I was reading about the UK. Oh, the video. Okay, they're putting walls and all of that. There's food crisis, and I was thinking there's North Korea who's going through some stuff because they keep their borders so tight. Now, because of the tightness of the border, they can't even bring stuff in. So when people are thinking of walls, walls can also keep people in as the same way of preventing people from coming in. But anyway, they're thinking back in, I don't know, during the time when China felt like they needed to build the Great Wall of China. I'm talking about the UK, okay? Because there's airplane, people could fly over, but it's a waste of money. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for what? Prayer for, I'm thinking prosperity and goodwill. Goodwill. Prosperity and goodwill. Let's see what comes up. Any side prayers? There's no side prayers. Okay, may I focus first on your will for my life, putting your desire and your plan above my own wishes and wants. Open doors to new opportunities. Okay, let's pick a image. Let's do this one. Prayer for rebuke evil plans against your work and finances. Gracious Lord, thank you for your goodness and your mercy. Thank you for blessing me with a job to do. Today, I come before you with my finances. I pray for a divine financial breakthrough. Teach me the right way to do my work so I can earn more. I rebuke any evil plans of the devil against my work. May any curses on my finances break my fire in Jesus' mighty name. I speak prosperity on my work. I speak riches on my life. Thank you for answering my prayer in Jesus' name. Amen. This is not what I'm looking for, but if somebody's going through some finances, believe me, everybody needs money. But if this is for you, I hope it helps. Let's remove some goodwill. Oh, goodwill hunting. Let's remove hunting. Goodwill, the movie. Let's see if something else come up. Let's go back. Okay, let's see this one. So the prayer that I changed it a little bit. Prayer for prosperity and goodwill. Okay, give me assurance that as I seek your will, you will bless me with prosperity. May the love of the Father, the tenderness of the Son, and the presence of the Spirit gladden my heart and bring joy to my soul today and for all days. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Okay, let's look for an image. Let's see. All right. Let's do this one. Lord my God of abundance, I know that with you I will prosper in everything I do. My finances will thrive in your hands. I know that you hear me right now. You are more than enough, mighty God. I want to use my finances for good deeds. Holy Father, deliver me from the temptation to spend more. I pray for my financial prosperity. Amen. All right, so let's leave this alone. Okay, I see this one. This prayer will help you to get abundance, luck, prosperity. Okay, so let's leave this alone. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that's it.
a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.